All rise, case 20, cool it fast, 668-680. Plaintiffs dropping facts, Leslie keep on filing. This one's for the record, YouTube, let's get it. Vexatious lit again, she back at it again. 8 cases deep, still losing in the end. Family court drama, defamation spins. Voluntary dismiss, but the statute wins. 7-year look back, Florida the law don't play. Far too much nonsense, they taking your gateway. Vexatious, Leslie Federigo's courtroom chaos. March 2019 to May 22 to 5. She was busy stalking injunctions, domestic violence dizzy. 4 family cases all got dismissed quick. Ex-party orders, then she just did 3 defamation suits. 2 she dropped herself. 1 got tossed for no service on the shelf. Guardianship mess, federal bar complaint. Every time she loses, she just files a new complaint. She say without prejudice, think the door stay open, but statute of limitations already broken. Once time runs out, final adverse determination. Florida court said it, that's the declaration. Vexatious lit again, she back at it again. 8 cases deep, still losing in the end. Family court drama, defamation spins. Voluntary dismiss, but the statute wins. 7-year look back, Florida the law don't play. Found too much nonsense, they taking your gateway. Vexatious, Leslie Federigo's courtroom chaos. Statute 68093, July 25. Now family law counts 7 years wide. Retroactive remedy, courts already said. Campus come to your heart, precedent spread. Pipeline rule apply, pending cases too. She got no vested right to keep abusing you. Flower Crow said it, the council bounce. Still racking up emotions, body ounce. Facebook video bragging, I filed then I quit. Admit the pattern, that's vexatious, legit. Repeated filings, elaborate attorneys, please. Discovery abuse, just a waste of fees. The material facts are largely undisputed. This pattern demonstrates exactly the kind of vexatious conduct the statute targets. Plaintiffs asking security, pre-filing order 2, so the next time she thinks about suing, she gotta come through. No more flooding dockets with repetitive pain. Protect the courthouse from the vexatious rain. From Orlando to the federal middle district, everywhere she goes, the record persists. She a retired lawyer, knows the game too well, but the court see the pattern, ringing that bell. Motion granted, declaration made. Vexatious lit again, the record's laid. Vexatious lit again, the game will calm down. 8 cases later, now the whole town know now. Florida statute 68093, they drew the line. Stop wasting time, stop clogging the courts with lies. Vexatious, Leslie Federigo's take the L this time. Court is adjourned. Plaintiffs win to reply. Drop a like if you're tired of courtroom clowns. Vexatious, litigant, Florida law, courtroom rap.
Hey everybody, welcome in. How's it going, everybody? Let me turn those off for now. Alright. What in the world? Something popped up. Oh well. Oh, I know what I need to do. Okay. Hey everyone, I'm just checking to see if Tug's posted his stream yet. Real quick so I can make sure the redirect is ready. And he hasn't. Okay. Hey Dawn, we've got Debbie. We've got Rick. We've got Buns in the house. How's everyone doing today? We got Anthony. We'll hang out for a few minutes, let people get in here, and then we will pull the document up. This is a great document from Randy. That song I just played you at the intro, explains the document really well. And let me share this out on Facebook so they know I'm live. And I'll explain to you today why I do need to earn a little bit of money or raise a little bit of money today. Here in just one sec. Make sure that shares. There we go. All right. There we go. Hey, Jessica. Long time no see. Long time no see, Jessica. Hey, Tammy, you're fine. I've already got subscribers only on. And Jessica, I'm going to do something for you real quick here. Oh, gosh. Can I not? Oh, wait. I think I can do it. Oh, you're already set. You're already a mod, Jessica. uh, Today I do need to raise a little bit of money because I found out yesterday when I was with my caseworker an unplanned trip for Friday down. It's about an hour south in Evansville to do something with my caseworker and his son. I've already got my ticket paid for. I just need to raise a little bit of money so I can have money to eat on and maybe get a souvenir and have some money also so I can go to PetSmart. I want to get a snail for each tank, which it'd be about $11 for 2 snails. We are Groot. Welcome in. Welcome in. I've never seen you here before. Welcome in. Ooh, that sounds good, Debbie. I'm going to make, when Tug goes live, I'm going to make some tacos. I bought taco stuff. I was going to cook them last night, but then I forgot. I remembered I had an inspection this morning. I was like, I don't want to make all that mess and have to re-clean it up. So I'm going to make them tonight. Awesome, Rick. Awesome. But yes, today I'm trying to raise a little bit of money on my PayPal or Cash App. At least 35 to 40 bucks. So I can have some money to go down, some money to eat on when I go out of town Friday with my caseworker. And so I can get a snail for my tanks to help keep them cleaner. I will pull up the document here in just a few minutes, guys. Let people get in here. We got 23. Share this out. Let's get some more people here because this document from Randy is absolutely mind-blowing. It totally destroys lips. I wish I had somebody to help me read the document today, but sadly I don't. And I will type my Cash App and PayPal in the chat. Oops. Okay, there we go. Hey, Lynette Beachel. I don't know who that is. But hey, welcome in. Welcome in. Another new name. I'm liking to see these new names. This is good. Give me just a minute. Let me get a drink and I'm going to pull the document up. It is quite long. So I'm hoping to get through it. That's why I started a little early. Oh, Debbie, Randy did tell her. I clear my throat. This stupid weather. Hopefully this pulls up. And by the way, we are live on YouTube and Rumble. If you are not subscribed to my Rumble, please subscribe, guys. Because once I hit 100 subscribers on Rumble, I will be able to monetize on Rumble. And we've got on the 29th is when I can reapply to monetize on YouTube, so in 8 days. Hey, Rick. Today we've got, I can make it bigger. I'm watching my tablet to see how big it gets. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm trying to make sure this don't get too big for you guys, the ones watching on a tablet or a phone. So I'm using my tablet to judge how big the document gets and my phone on Rumble. Is that too big or is that okay for you guys? Or should I go just a little bigger? Oh, fun, Rick. Is the document too big for you guys or is it just right? Stay. Let you guys tell me. What do you guys do? I need to make the document bigger or is it okay? A good size? Awesome. That's perfect then. So I always need to zoom it into, I don't know what percentage this is. Today we have plaintiff's reply memorandum of law in support of amended motion to declare Lips as a vexatious litigant. Some words, please understand, guys. I might not be able to say some of the words just because I do have trouble saying hard words at times. And I am borderline autistic, just for the ones that don't know, so please understand. Thank you. Plaintiff respectfully submits this reply and memorandum in support of amended motion to declare Lips a vexatious litigant. Defendant Lips' response in opposition, Doc 11, misapprehends Florida law in multiple critical points. And there's a bunch of cases with a bunch of names. I won't really say. I'll just show the cases. If you guys want to look them up, you can. And I will. Yes. Oh, thank you, Jessica. I didn't get a notice yet. I might have my phone might be on mute. Or it's going slow like always. I will post this whole document on my Discord channel. If you guys don't know, I do have Discord. I'm going to send Jessica these links real quick and Tammy just so they can have them. Give me one sec here, guys. Yep, I got it. Thank you, Jessica. Jessica, I'm going to message you these links so you can have them just to copy and paste once Facebook lets me get to your name. Okay, there's the links for you, Jessica. And Tammy, I think she has them already, but I'll send them to her too. There we go. All right, sorry about that. I wanted to make things easier. All right, these are the cases. If you guys want to look them up. It's a bunch of cases, statutes, other authorities. That's weird. It said authorities. It should say books, I guess, and rules. All right. Here we go. This is where I was trying to get to. The court should apply the amended version of section, the numbers, Florida statutes effective July 1st, 2025, which expressly includes family law actions within the statutory definition of action and extends the look-back period to 7 years. The amended statute applies to pending proceedings and operates remedially to protect the courts and litigants from vexatious conduct. Campus Commons, this another case. Defendant's argument that only 3 civil cases may be counted fails because the amended statute now expressly and complements says actions governed by the Florida Family Rules of Procedure. Moreover, defendant voluntarily dismissed case count as family and adversely determined against her because the statute of limitations has expired on these claims. Lips lying. She was lying to the court, trying to go by old stuff, not what the new stuff is. Rendering the unrelievable and therefore adjudicated against her as a matter of law. The Florida Civil, another case. For the reasons and those set forth below, this court should grant plaintiff's motion and declare Leslie Lips a vexatious litigant. She should be declared a vexatious litigant and needs declared no matter what. I love that part. I love this part right here. Whoops, hang on. There we go. Stop highlighting it all. Well, for this sentence right here is a great sentence. Statement of facts. The material facts are largely undisputed and have been thoroughly documented in plaintiff's admitted motion in the court dockets attached. Thereto, between March 15th, 2019 and May 19th, 2025, defendant Lips commenced, prosecuted, or maintained at least 8 actions in Florida court. Oh, go Randy, go Randy. So Lips has filed, since those dates, she's filed 8 different cases. My chat froze. No. Hey, Shauna, I didn't see you pop in. The material facts are largely undisputed and have been thoroughly documented in plaintiff's amended motion. And the court and on the court dockets attached. Therefore, there too. I think that's weird how Randy's saying this. There too? I think that should say there at 4. Or thereafter. Okay, I read that part. Sorry, I went backwards. Okay, proceedings Okay, wait. At least 8 acts. Okay, there we go. Proceedings pro se or with counsel who later withdrew. These include 4 family law injunction petitions stalking and domestic violences filed in 2021, 2024, and 2025, all of which were dismissed or voluntarily dismissed after ex parte temporary orders. Three civil defamation actions filed in 2021, 23, and 25, 2 which defendant voluntarily dismissed without prejudice, and 1 which the court dismissed without prejudice for failure to serve within 120 days. She failed to serve, people, just like she did with Jeremy, Tug, and Megan's case. She failed to serve, people. One guardianship matter in which defendant served as attorney of record for an interested party resulting in sanctions and adverse appellate mandate in 2024. One federal case. Federal degree goes the Florida Bar, et al. U.S. District Court, Middle District of Florida, Orlando. Dismissed by the court on August 21st, 2023. Ooh. These cases show defendant voluntarily dismissed multiple actions without prejudice. And after engaging in discovery, filing motions, and consuming judicial resources, those dismissals occurred years ago, and the statute of limitations has since expired, and the underlying claims rendering them unrefileable. She can't refile those. She cannot. Legal standards. U.S. Section, the Florida states, on July 1st, 2025, a court may declare a person a vexed litigant if that person proceeding pro se has in the immediately preceding period commenced, prosecuted, or maintained 5 or more more actions in any court that have been finally and adversely determined against such person. Once designated a vexed litigant may be required. The Post Secretary and security and obtain leave of court before filing new pro se actions. That means she won't be able to file anything without having leave and permission from the court to file anything if she's declared a vexatious litigant. Yes, exactly, Buns. Exactly. The statute serves the public interest by preventing abuse of the judicial process while preserving. Hang on one sec. Sorry about that. Choked up. While preserving access to the courts for meritless claims. Oh, Randy's getting her. Randy is putting it down. The facts. The truth. And by the way, before I forget, this is a public document available for public viewing and for public to talk about online. Publicly available document. I don't want to forget to say that. The minute version of Section 68 Florida State Statute, effective July 1st, 2025, applies to this proceeding and governs the court determination. Woohoo! Can we all say, go Randy, go Randy, go Randy, get her, nail her. Oh, I bet you the cord was coming undone. That happens every now and then. Thank you for letting me know that, Anthony. I moved the mic around a lot. Sometimes the cord gets loose and I had to push it back in, and I always forget to check that. The minute statute operates randomly. Remedially? I cannot pronounce this word for some reason. Exactly, Buns. Exactly. I cannot pronounce this word for some reason. Remedy? Remedially? And therefore applies retroactively to pending matters. After this Before we get going on this big section right here, guys, I'm going to play the song for you just so I can catch my breath and wet my whistle. Is that okay with you guys? Awesome. Just let me get it pulled up here. This is a long document. That's why I went live early, just so we'd have time and I could take a few breaks in between. And I will step away so I can stretch while it's playing.
All right. Case 20 Cooler Fascia 668-680. Plaintiffs dropping facts. Leslie, keep on filing. This one's for the record. YouTube, let's get it. Vexatious lit again. She back at it again. 8 cases deep, still losing in the end. Family court drama, defamation spins. Voluntary dismiss, but the statute wins. 7-year look back, Florida law don't play. Far too much nonsense, they taking your gateway. Vexatious, Leslie Federigo's courtroom chaos. March 2019 to May 22 to 5. She was busy stalking injunctions, domestic violence dizzy. 4 family cases all got matching suits. 2, she dropped herself. 1 got tossed for no service on the shelf. Guardianship mess, federal bar complaint. Every time she loses, she just files a new complaint. She say without prejudice, think the door stay open, but statute of limitations already spoken. Once time runs out, final adverse determination. Florida court said it, that's the declaration. Vexatious litigant, she back at it again. 8 cases deep, still losing in the end. Family court drama, defamation spins. Voluntary dismiss, but the statute wins. 7-year look back, Florida the lotto play. Found too much nonsense, they taking your gateway. Vexatious, Leslie Ferderigo's courtroom chaos. Statute 68093,
Hey,
July
Johnny.
25. Now family law counts 7 years wide. Retroactive remedy, courts already said. Campus come to your heart, precedent spread. Pipeline rule apply, pending cases too. She got no vested right to keep abusing you. Flower Crow said it, the council bounce. Still racking up emotions, body ounce. Facebook video bragging, I filed then I quit. Admit the pattern, that's vexatious, legit. Repeated filings, elaborate attorneys, please. Discovery abuse, just a waste of fees. The material facts are largely undisputed. This pattern demonstrates exactly the kind of vexatious conduct the statute targets. Plaintiffs asking security, pre-filing order 2, so the next time she thinks about suing, she gotta come through. No more flooding dockets with repetitive pain. Protect the courthouse from the vexatious rain. From Orlando to the federal middle district, everywhere she goes, the record persists. She a retired lawyer, knows the game too well, but the court see the pattern, ringing that bell. Motion granted, declaration made. Vexatious litigant, the record's laid. Vexatious litigant, the game will calm down. 8 cases later, now the whole town know now. Florida statute 68093, they drew the line. Stop wasting time, stop clogging the courts with lies. Vexatious, Leslie Ferderigo's, take the L this time. Court is adjourned. Plaintiffs win to reply. Drop a like if you're tired of courtroom clowns. Vexatious, litigant, Florida law, courtroom rap.
And we are back. Sorry about that. I just needed to catch my breath in that. It's a lot of reading on this document. Like, this is like over 30 pages. Defendant contends that this court must reapply the pre-July 2025 version of the section 6893 because her actions predate the amendment. And by the way, hey Johnny, welcome in. Hey Patty Cake, welcome in. Thank you, Anthony. It is a good song. I think, like, I just took this whole document, put it in Grok, asked Doc to create me song lyrics. Is all I did. This argument fails under well-settled Florida law governing statutory construction and regulatory radioactivity. Florida law presumes that the statute operates prospectively unless legislature clearly expresses an intent for retroactive application. And these a bunch of a different case right here. However, the remedial statutes do not fail within the constitutional prohibition against retroactive litigation and may be applied to pending cases. And then there's some more cases. Oh, that's not good, Debbie. Okay, Rick, you take care. We got great numbers here, 33 of you. This is awesome. And guys, the ones that don't know, I'm trying to raise a little bit of money today, at least 35, 40 bucks. Because I'm planning a trip to Evansville with my caseworker and his son to do an event down in Evansville, which is an hour away from me, with dinosaurs. And I just need to have some money to eat out on and get a souvenir. And also, while I'm down there, I'm going to go to PetSmart and get a new snail, to get 2 snails for my tank. I don't think I'm going to get the golden ones this time. I'm going to get a different type this time. But I'm going to get 2 snails, one for each tank, to help keep them cleaner. So any money I raise today will go towards getting me for eating lunch while I'm down there, and to get some snails and possibly a souvenir. And if I can raise a good little amount of money today, I will. I might even try to get something to do a giveaway. I do have something I can do a giveaway, but I'm waiting. Because I want to make sure I have money to ship. I don't want somebody to have to pay shipping for a giveaway. So, the more I raise today, the more I could do while I'm down there, and possibly get something to do a giveaway on around the 1st. So you guys know, the links are up in the chat and flying on the bottom of the screen to donate. A statute is remedial when it provides a remedy or mitigates harsh consequences without impairing vested rights, creating new obligations, or imposing new penalties. And then there's another case. The minute vexatious litigant statute is remedial, it does not create a new cause of action or impose criminal penalties. Rather, it provides the courts with enhanced tools to manage repetitive and abusive litigation, which Lips abuses the courts. She really does. The amendment expands the definition of action to include family law matters and extends the look-back period from 5 to 7 years. It's now 7 years instead of 5. Thereby gives courts a more complete picture of a litigant's pattern of conduct. What do we got in chat? I'm stopping to read every now and then. Ooh, that's not good, Buns. Yeah, I'm going to make sure it's not in that. I'm going to try to get baby ones. Smaller. Not big snails, but smaller. Where they're still kind of baby or juvenile, so I know they're not. Mama Shauna, I don't think a sucker fish would fit in these tanks. It's only a 10 and a 5-gallon tank. You gotta have pretty big tanks for sucker fish. Yeah, they are buns. I can't say that name really. I have trouble saying it, but it's just the size of my tanks is the only problem with those. I'll try and ask when I go, but I do need to raise some more money first because I've only raised $10. These changes serve the the remedial purpose of protecting the courts and parties from harassment and waste of resources by expanding the timeline from 5 years to 7 years. The legislature especially intended for courts to look backward into the past. Hey, David. Yeah, David. There are some. It's just hard to find. If I raise enough money, I'll be going to Petco. Or no. PetSmart, not Petco. Sorry. PetSmart. I don't know why I said Petco. Hey, Rick. I see you. If a judge could only look at cases filed after July 1st, 2025, the 7 year look back mechanism would be mathematically useless for years to come. Nonsense. Oh, I like this. I like how Randy put this in there. For years to come. Nonsense. Yeah, that's a problem right there. I can't have something that big. Even if I do move somewhere else, wouldn't have room for that big of a tank. So, but this is a long document. This is 20 page. This first part is just 20 pages, and then it goes like another 18 or 20 pages after this. Guys, so this is a long document. The text itself commands a retrospective historical review. Oh. Good one, Mama Shauna. Yeah, if you see me look over and scroll, it's because I'm looking at the chat on my tablet. I need a computer tech to come help me get 2 monitors working properly. I've tried to do it and I just can't. I need actual computer tech guy to come in person and help me get 2 monitors working. With this computer I have, this computer's thrown together and it's weird. So that's why I'm looking over because my tablet's just right here, and the monitor is right in front of me. Not exactly, Rick. They can outgrow a tank. That's the only problem. I know, right, Buns? The judge's response? Bam. She's done. After this, who knows? The judge might not even have a hearing and just declare a vexatious litigant right from this document. That would be amazing. Yeah, I have a graphics card. It's not the best. It's only an XFX 580 or something like that. I got the box right here, actually. I keep the graphics card box. Hang on, let me see if I can see it on the screen. This is what I'm running right here. Radeon 580. Yeah, I've tried it. It don't act right. It acts really funky. So some type of internal settings I don't know how to mess with need changed in that. Oh, awesome, Buns. I don't live in Florida. I'm in southern Indiana. Yeah, David, they do get big, and I can't have them in these tanks. Yeah, Anthony. Yeah, it does have two ports, but there's some other problems. It just don't work. There's some type of internal settings in my computer that need messed with that I know nothing about. Yeah, they are cool, Debbie. They are cool, but it's just the size of tanks I have and that. And with this little tank, as many baby fish in here as I have, there's 11 or 12. I need something that don't take up a lot of room. How funny, Buns. It's like that's like my beta. He's weird. He's I literally put his hammock back in there for him, and he hasn't even went up there yet. He's over the past week. He's been hanging out on this left side only. He's not going to the right side. Something's weird about my beta fish. Yeah, exactly, Anthony. It's I need somebody actually here looking at it and messing with it. I'm no good with internal stuff in that, so I'm good computer literate in that, and I can help people fix basic issues on a computer. But when it comes to internal stuff or changing internal settings, I know nothing about it. But let's get back to the document because we got a lot to read. I'd like to try to get this whole document done before Tug goes live. I doubt it'll happen. And you know, the more money you guys send, the faster I might read. Let's try to get this document done. And hopefully I can earn enough money to have for Friday. All right. The Florida Supreme Court has repeatedly held that criminal statutes can and should be applied retroactively to serve their intended purpose. Encompass, okay, that's another case. The court applied newly enhanced statutory exemption retroactively because the statute was remedial in nature, enacted to mitigate harsh provisions and resolve ongoing problems. Oh no, Shauna. Uh, Tazzy, that don't work with my computer to fix, like, to do dual screens. It don't. I've tried everything I can think of. Azel, hey. And Shauna, I do have some new stuff on my wish list for the fish tanks. But today's focus is trying to raise a little bit of money for Friday. No, not really, Anthony. There's some other problems with my computer too. Like, I keep having to go in the graphics card settings after I shut down the computer and change the fan temperatures on my graphics card. If I don't do that, the graphics card's fans just say shut off and won't turn back on. So there's some other stuff that needs figured out than just trying to do two screens. This computer is pretty old and thrown together. If I had the right stuff in it, it would not be a bad computer, actually. It's pretty powerful, and it's got 32 gigs gaming RAM in it. I think it's 32 or 28. I can't remember. All right. The court explained that when litigate. Okay. Why am I having trouble pronouncing words today? Provides a public necessity and enacts remedial litigation to correct identified problems. Retroactive applications is appropriate. Application is appropriate. Similarly, in city of Orlando, okay, that's another case. Florida Supreme Court held that remedial statute should be applied retroactively to proceedings cases and other to serve its intended purpose. Okay, this is mainly talking about other cases. I'm going to skip this. If you guys don't care, I'm going to skip this little part, and we'll get to something better on it. Here we go. Here's something good right here. I am going to skip a little bit in this document, guys, just to help speed up time a little bit. Because a lot of this talks about other cases. Oh, lucky, Anthony. Very lucky. Before this computer was rebuilt and thrown together, it was a $800 pre-built gaming computer. But that was over 10 years ago. And then ever since, it's been a new motherboard, new graphics card, new power supply, solid state hard drive, new RAM. So this computer's just a bunch of stuff thrown together. Yeah, they will. Yeah, they will. Especially the goldfish you get from a state fair. Hang on, I need to stand up for a second. There we go. Just giving myself a wedgie, sliding in my chair. But yes, today, guys, any money raised will be going towards Friday when I go down out of town to Evansville, which is a little bit over an hour away, to an event with my caseworker so I can get lunch, possibly get a whatever you, something to remember the event I'm going to, and possibly get something to do a giveaway, and so I can get a snail or some type of owl sucker fish for my tanks. Is what the money today raised will go for. I'm at $10. I'd like to raise at least $35 to $45. I'd really like 45 just to have that buffer, but 35 would be okay. It's just a caseworker that takes me places and helps me out sometimes. He's really more like a friend, is what we call them through the company, as friends. But they're actually caseworkers. Tammy could explain it better than what I'm explaining it. Rumble has let me cash out. I'm still waiting on it to deposit. I might not have it by Friday. So that's why I'm trying to raise some money just in case if that money don't deposit. Yes, I am, Anthony. Not only from autism, but from a bad back and bad knee. And some other things that I don't talk about. Let me get some more of this document read because it is already 7:13. We've got about an hour till Tug is live. Defendant has no vested right in prior statutory framework. This is a good one. Florida courts have long held litigants do not process a vested right to a specific down the line procedural outcome, nor do they have the right to maintain meritless or repetitive lawsuits. That would be Lips right there. Explains Lips to a T right there. I don't either, Big Al. Oh, that's not good, Anthony. I've got 4 rods in my lower back due to bulging disc and a slight curve in my lower back. Plus, there's a cyst that it's hard to explain. The Florida Vexatious Litigant Registry is an official, publicly accessed list maintained by the Florida Supreme Court. And It complies the names of individuals who have been formally designated a vexatious litigant. I just removed the S on as and just said A because the A sounded better. By judge under Section 6893. This list is public information. Oh! So if she is declared a vexatious litigant, she will be on a public list for the public to see. Sorry, somebody is burning something in my building and I smell it. By the Florida Supreme Court. It complies the names of individuals. Okay, we've read that part. Okay, there we go. Of the Florida statutes. Can you guys give me 1 second? I want to make sure all my stovetop is off. I know it is, but it smells like something's burning, and it might be coming from across the hall. I don't know. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. It's not coming from my apartment. Thank God. Somebody across the hall or something's burning something. The list is public information and can be viewed directly from Supreme Court website under their public record of clerk's office section. So Lips is declared a vexatious litigant. Thank you, Hazel. It hasn't beeped yet. It's slow today. But if Lips is declared a vexatious litigant, she will be on a public list. Her name will be on a public list. So will her husband's name. And it'll probably be right underneath hers. Thank you, Hazel. I now have enough for my trip. Anything else I received today, I'd appreciate it. It'll go towards just some other things I need and for court documents because I think we're getting ready to get a bunch. Because the vexatious litigant registry does not strip a person of their underlying legal rights, but rather changes the procedure. Thank you. Thank you, patty cakes. Oh, she'll be on this list for sure. And it's gonna be good. Because once they do declare her one, I will personally go find that list and I will show it on my channel. And I will screenshot it and post in the comments section, on the community section, for you guys to see. Okay, now I smell bread cooking, like a sweet bread. Huh, that's weird. Because the vection, okay, does not strip a person their underlying legal rights, but rather changes the procedure. Defendant argues that retroactive application would violate her due process rights. by depriving her of vested right. Right now, she's on the shit list, but she'll be on a public federal list if she's declared this factious litigant. It won't be just a state list, it's going to be a federal list. I don't know. It's weird. That's right. The two litigate under the prior statute. This argument misunderstands the nature of vested rights under Florida law. This is because a vested right must be more than a mere expectation based on continuance of existing law. It must be immediate fixed right. Be an immediate fixed right. Huh. That's kind of weird how it's said, but okay. A present or future enjoyment. Another case. The right to file a lawsuit under a particular procedural framework is not a vested right. Florida courts adhere to well settled rule that litigants have no vested rights in any particular procedural framework, remedy, or mood of procedure. Another case. The rules that prescribe the steps of having a right or their duty judicially enforced and opposed to the law that defines a specific right, defines the specific rights of duties themselves. Litigants generally have no vested rights in procedural regulations. And then there are a couple more cases. Additionally, statutes that relate only to procedural or remedy generally apply to all proceeding cases. I wish she could be patty cake. I wish she could be. I'm just checking something. Patty, they said you sent something too. Did you send it on Rumble or Cash App or PayPal? Because I haven't received a notice. Just wanting to know. Okay, Anthony. Enjoy your dinner. I'm going to make tacos in a little while. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Okay. Okay, it was you and Hazel at the same time. Okay. I got both of you. Thank you. Thank you. I won't say amounts, because you know how these people out there are. And yes, the money I do raise goes for what I say it'll go to. The event I'm going to down where I'm going in Evansville is it's that Have you guys seen the commercials for that Jurassic Quest event with the dinosaurs? I'll show you the event if I can pull it up. Take a break from this document just for a minute. Where? It's that traveling Jurassic event. That's not what I wanted. Why is it not pulling up like I want? Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. I'll show you guys what the event is. And I'll be going with my caseworker and his son. Please don't freak out. Just transfer over there. This is what I'll be going to. But I won't be doing the ride. Walk through, see a bunch of dinosaurs and stuff like that. Oh, I will. Yeah, I figure I'll show you guys what I'm going to go do. It'll be with my caseworker's son. I'm not going to say his age. He's above 5 years old. That's all I'll say. I'm not going to say age just to protect. Okay, Patty Cake. I'm going to work on this document some more. Let me pull it back up. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to play the song again for you guys before I read more, because this is a lot of reading. Let me see if I can find something real good to read on it. Here we go. Here's a good part. I'm going to play the song for you guys again and step away just for a minute to stretch my back and that. And I will be right back.
All right, case 20, cool it fast, seal 668-680. Planets dropping facts, Leslie keep on filing. This one's for the record, YouTube, let's get it. Vexash is lit again, she back at it again. 8 cases deep, still losing in the end. Family court drama, defamation spins. Voluntary dismiss, but the statute wins. 7-year look back, Florida the law don't play. Far too much nonsense, they taking your gateway. Vexashes, Leslie Federigo's courtroom chaos. March 2019 into May 22 to 5. She was busy stalking injunctions, domestic violence dizzy. 4 family cases all got dismissed quick. Ex-party orders, then she just did 3 defamation suits. 2 she dropped herself. 1 got tossed for no service on the shelf. Guardianship mess, federal bar complaint. Every time she loses, she just files a new complaint. She say without prejudice, think the door stay open, but statute of limitations already spoken. Once time runs out, final adverse determination. Florida court said it, that's the declaration. Vexash is lit again, she back at it again. 8 cases deep, still losing in the end. Family court drama, defamation spins. Voluntary dismiss, but the statute wins. 7-year look back, Florida the law don't play. Far too much nonsense, they taking your gateway. Vexashes, Leslie Federigo's courtroom chaos. 9-3, July 25.
Hey,
The family
Charlene.
law counts 7 years wide. Retroactive remedy, courts already said. Campus come to your heart, precedent spread. Pipeline rule apply, pending cases too. She got no vested right to keep abusing you. Flower Crow said it, the council bounce. Still racking up emotions, body ounce. Facebook video bragging, I filed then I quit. Admit the pattern, that's vexatious, legit. Repeated filings, elaborate attorneys, please. Discovery abuse, just a waste of fees. The material facts are largely undisputed. This pattern demonstrates exactly the kind of vexatious conduct the statute targets. Plaintiffs asking security, pre-filing order due, so the next time she thinks about suing, she gotta come through. No more flooding dockets with repetitive pain. Protect the courthouse from the vexatious rain. From Orlando to the federal middle district, everywhere she goes, the record persists. She a retired lawyer, knows the game too well, but the court see the pattern, ringing that bell. Motion granted, declaration made. Vexatious litigant, the record's laid. Vexatious litigant, the game will calm down. 8 cases later, now the whole town know now. Florida statute 68093, they drew the line. Stop wasting time, stop clogging the courts with lies. Vexatious, vexatious. Leslie Ferderigo's, take the L this time.
No, Bones, I don't.
Court is adjourned. Plaintiffs win to reply. Drop a like if you're tired of courtroom clowns. Vexatious, litigant, Florida law, courtroom rap.
All right. Thank you, guys. That just helps me, take a breather. And we've got about 45 minutes till Tug's live, so I want to get through this if possible, guys. So I will go through and skip some stuff. If it shows a bunch of case law, I'll skip that part and go to other parts. I do not have a Spotify. I wish I did. Hey, Charlene. By the way, if anyone sees Debbie Baker anywhere, tell her I love her and miss her. Debbie Baker, we love you, we miss you, haven't seen you. Defendant exemption that family law cases would remain outside the statutory definition, or that the lack book period would remain at 5 years, does not constitute a vested right. So she's saying that the family law stuff doesn't count, when it does count towards this. Moreover, the Florida Supreme Court has constantly held that within statute serves a remedial purpose, it should be applied to pending cases without offending due process. The vexatious litigant statute 1 does not impose criminal liability. 2 does not deprive defendant of property. And 3 does not ban her from accessing the courts. It merely requires judicial oversight and potentially the posting of security before she may file future pro se actions. And that was effective July 25. The most procedural requirement does not rise to the level of constitutional deprivation. By the ones that want to know, I will upload that song as a video for you guys. I'm going to work on, once I do get, if YouTube actually monetizes me on the 29th when I apply, if I actually get monetized, I will work on going through and uploading songs as videos. I'll try to do a song playlist for you guys. But it won't happen right on the 29th. It'll take a few days to do that. because I have to listen to each song to see what they were about before I upload them. So the legislature clear intent supports applications of amended statutes. While the amended statute does not contain express language directing retroactive application, the legislature's intent is evident from statutory text and structure. The amendment took effect July 1st and applies to actions within the preceding 7-year period. The plan of language of statute directs the courts to examine the litigant's conduct over the 7 years immediately preceding the motion, regardless of when the court conduct occurred, related to the statutes and enhancement. Florida courts construct statutes according to their plain language, and when statutory language is clear and unbogus, there is no occasion for restoring the two rules of statutory construction. And then more case stuff. Okay. Defendant's interpretation would render the amendment ineffective in all pending cases and would frustrate the litigation remedial purpose. But she's not only going to have to pay, a judge is going to have to review everything she's wanting to file before she's allowed to file anything. So it's worse than just having to pay. Let me see if I can get to some good parts, because this is all talking about other cases. Yes, exactly, Buns. Charlene, I can see you, Charlene. That's all that matters. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Defendant posted a 2025/26 video on social media stating, "I've done things before where I have been had said SIC. I had people say things about me. And what I've done, I filed a lawsuit." Oh, Randy's getting her here, guys. Randy is getting her here. This is talking about one of her videos she posted. This is the lips voice. Hang on, let me get a drink. I'm going to try to talk like a female for this one. I filed a lawsuit and then I withdrew it. I filed it to get it on the record, to get it on the recorded SIC. Just as soon as it becomes public record at this point. So if you know if I'm being defamed or something, I can file it just enough to, if you look my name up, you can see you knew whatever, and then I withdrew it because I don't want to SIC go through the court system. I had to do that. I had to do that. That came right from one of her videos. For the reason defendant voluntarily dismissed the cases count as finally and adversely determined for purpose of section. Then applying the amended statute and the correct language standards, defendant meets the statutory definition of vexatious litigant. She commenced, prosecuted, and maintained at least 8 actions within 7 years look-back period. Here's the cases right here. Stalking injunction, March 2025. Dismissed after a hearing, May 4th, 2021. Well, March 25th, 2021 was when it was filed. Dismissed May 24th, 2021. Stalking injunction filed March 3rd, dismissed March 3rd, 2021, dismissed after July 19th, 2021. Defamation action filed March 1st, 21. Voluntary dismissed October 17th, 2022. So that was over a year-long case. And this is case number 4. Defamation action filed December 20th, 2023. Dismissed by court order August 22nd, 2024. Domestic violence injunction filed July 23rd, 24. Dismissed after hearing August 2024. Domestic violence injunction filed March 2nd, 2025. Dismissed after hearing March 4th, 2025. Wow, that wasn't even in the court that was only in the court 2 days and dismissed. That's crazy. A less than a 3-day case. Wow. Defamation action filed May 19th, 2025. Voluntary dismissed July 17th. That's number 6. That might be the fastest case ever. A 2-day long case. Guardianship appealed, filed as an appellate March 15th, 2019. In trial court, appellate mandated affirmed January 19th, 2024. And then the last one, the VAR, that was filed February 22nd, 2023, terminated August 21st, 2023. Assigned Jenny the bar names. Nature of Civil Rights, Americans with Disabilities Act, jurisdiction, federal question with jury demanded by plaintiff. Yeah, Charlene, you're right. Hang on again. Sorry. I shouldn't have changed my voice like that. It making me cough more. This talks about federal bar case that she had. Florida's vexatious litigant law applies to the person proceeding pro se in an action, including an action in federal court governed by rules of procedural comparable to the Florida rules of civil procedure. The statute defines vexatious litigant to include a pro se person which would be Lips and her husband, who repeatedly files pleadings, requests for relief, or other documents to have been the subject of previous rulings by the court in same action. It also includes a pro se person who repeatedly files emeritus pleadings, requests for relief, or other documents, conduct unnecessary discovery, or engages in other tactics that are frivolous or solely intended to cause unnecessary delay. Before I forget, guys, I'm gonna set up the redirect to Tug just so it's on there ready to go. If he's posted, he should have posted by now. Yes, he did. Whoops. Oh, guys, do not miss Tug's tonight. Do not miss Tug tonight. He has Lynette's deposition, the actual transcript. They have it in hand. LP's bankruptcy transcript, the transcript of LP's bankruptcy deposition. Tug has it, and he is going over it tonight. Do not miss Tug. You guys will be redirected right before he starts, like a minute or two before he starts. And I'm setting that up right now. Oh, that's good, Debbie. Okay, that's talking more about. Okay. I'm trying to get to like the conclusion part. Oh, there we go. This will just help speed it up for us. Conclusion. For the foregoing reasons, plaintiffs regretfully request that this court take judicial notice of the amended version of the Florida section effective July 25, which expressly includes actions governed by the Florida law, procedure within defamation action look back period. Apply the amended statute to this proceeding as it operates remedially to protect the court's litigants from vicious litigation without impairing any vested rights. Find that defendant Lips has prosecuted or maintained more than 5 actions within 7-year look-back period that have been finally and adversely determined against her, including family law and injunction cases and civil actions that she voluntarily dismissed without prejudice, but that are now barred by the state statute of limitations. Declare Lips a vexatious litigant pursuant to the section. Enter pre-filing order prohibiting Lips from commencing pro se any new action in the court of the Ninth Judicial Circuit without first obtaining leave of administrative judge. Require Lips to furnish security in the amount of oh my gosh, guys. Require Lips to furnish security in the amount of $37,000 to cover plaintiff's anticipated reasonable litigation expenses, including attorney's fees and costs, and grant such other further relief this court demands just and proper. That means Lips, if approved, if the judge agrees with Randy in that and approves, that means Lips is going to have to pay Jeremy, Tug, and Megan $37,000 split between them. Is anyone good at math? What would $37,000 be split 3 ways? Split that $37,000 3 ways and tell me the amount in chat. I'm not that great at math, so. No, Buns. It should get approved. So that'd be $11,000 for Tug, $11,000 for Megan, $11,000 for Jeremy. Because you got to think that would be split 3 ways. Dated July 21st. This document was just typed up today and put in the system today. Respectfully submitted. Denial of the vexatious litigant request for relief. Striking a vexatious litigant's pleading, or other document part, therefore, or rendition of a judgment by default against the vexatious litigant. Of course, certificate of service right here. They can't go back and say there's no certificate of service. There's a lot more to this, too, guys. There's a second part. That's what that would be, Buns. That's part of that. Now, the legal fees would be on top of that $36,000. So there'll be way more money on top of that. Okay, and this is something else that Randy put in. Request to take judicial notice pursuant to 19 statute. Defendants hereby file this request. This is what Megan and Tug were talking about last night. That Lips filed to. Oh, no, this is something different. An act relating to a vexatious litigant. Okay, this is talking about the case that they had a few weeks ago. Let's see. Exhibit 1. Oh, this is the bill right here that Randy was talking about. This is that bill. The whole bill is attached to this document. We are starting to run out of time, so I'm not going to read all this. I'm just going to scroll through for you guys to see it. Yeah, she has to pay And this is just a bunch of name addresses I had to redact. This is a docket showing stuff that Lips filed before on a case. I'm not sure what case. This is a pretty long docket. Are we to the bottom yet? No. And then this is the bottom. This is just one case right here. Just showing what one case all she's done. So that's the document, though, finally. We made it through. I had to skip a lot, but we did make it through it. So if you guys want to talk about questions and that, we've got about 14 minutes or so till Tug's live. Well, no, wait. 19 minutes or so. And just a few minutes before his live starts, I will play the song. And you guys will be sent right over to Tug. Okay, Buns, I'll see you on Tug's Live. You will be redirected. Is there any questions or anything you guys can think of? I'm going to check the federal courts and I'm going to double check Lips court document website just to see if there's any updates. Nothing on federal cases. That's. I'm getting to Lips right now. Nothing new on Lips. Oh, wait a sec. There's some more documents I didn't show. There was a 41-page case law document, but that's probably nothing. There's another one. There's a motion. Hang on. Let's see what this motion's about. Let's see who submitted it first. Oh, great. Lips. Lips submitted a motion. Yesterday. Oh, she's. Yeah, that's nothing now. What Randy filed today throws this out. So that's trash. Yes, that's what I was just looking at, Charlene. And yeah, that'll be thrown out now because of what Randy filed. And then Leslie also submitted a bunch of case law stuff that's just trash. So there's nothing really else new then. Yeah. But at least I got caught up, thank God. We made it through the document, so that's good. But yes, you guys didn't hear earlier. Tug's Live tonight is the transcript of Lynette's bankruptcy deposition. Tug and Megan are going over that transcript tonight. And who wants to bet it'll take them, Tug and Megan, at least 3 streams to go over it all? How many streams do you guys guess it'll take them? I'm thinking at least 3 streams for them to go over that transcript. I know, yeah, exactly, Charlene. And Friday, I will not be live Friday since I'm going out of town. I might, if I can, I'll try to video some of the dinosaurs to show you guys. But we'll have to see how things go and if they allow video recording. So I'm not going to promise that I'll make a video Friday, but I will try if I can. But I will. Yeah, Buns, I'm thinking that too. Oh, yeah, Charlene. I should have. Oh my god! I should have probably not went live and asked them if they would like me to help them read that. Oh my gosh! I didn't think of that. I don't think I could do any more reading tonight after this document. That was a lot of reading. And I'll tell you guys the truth about me, though. I really don't like reading much. I don't even read books. It's just not reading's just not a strong thing for me, and something that I fully enjoy doing unless it's like talking with you guys online. So it's just a little something about me I've never told you guys yet. I prefer watching videos and stuff like that than I do actual reading stuff. Like sometimes if I'm sitting there reading a book, I'll fall asleep while reading. Even back when I was in school, high school, or in that, there was times where the class made you sit there and read a book. I was falling asleep every time they did that. I could probably tell you guys some good stories about school, my school days years ago. Certainly you can stay watching. You'll be it'll automatically send you to Tug. Back one thing in school I did was I went to a vocational tech school for culinary arts. And then after so long, they put me on work release when I was in culinary arts through the tech school. I still have culinary arts certificate from that tech school. That's okay, Buns. I'll find. I try to get people, but sometimes they're just not available. Like, I tried to get Kevin to come on tonight and help, but he couldn't help tonight. Hey, Mary. Yes, I did. If anyone does want to send anything tonight, I did raise the money I need for my trip. If anyone wants to send anything else, the money will go towards buying court documents and me getting like some more soda and my cigarettes and stuff like that I need for the rest of the month. So any extra money sent till Tugs Live will go towards that type of stuff now. Yes, he does. Yes, Kevin does. He just, I'm not going to explain why, but he just wasn't in the mood, is all I'm going to say. But I'm trying to get Kevin back on. I'm trying to get I Watch So You Don't Have To back on. Back when I first started this channel, I Watch So You Don't Have To was live with me. So I'm trying to get her back on, if possible, sometime for a document. And maybe have her read one of her things she types up every day. So I'm trying to work on getting some people that possible to hop on and join with me to make these lives more fun. Yeah. Uh, like even Jessica Kruger. Jessica, if you ever would like to join me, if you're still watching, if you ever like to join me, let me know. I'd love to have you on too, Jessica. And let me remove this pinned comment. Whoops. Okay. Well, I did it the other way. That's okay. There we go. Uh, let's see here. As far as I know, tomorrow I'll be live again, hopefully. We'll see what happens, how I feel. And if there is more documents, of course, yes, I will be live. And I do owe you guys a gaming stream of trucking. I'm not sure when I'll get to it, but I will get to it sometime soon, hopefully. Just this weekend, I just needed a break over the weekend. And I had a lot of cleaning to do, and I still have cleaning to do, but I will get to that trucking stream. Hazel, that's because, okay, it's confusing actually. With state court cases, a pro se person can file electronically. But with federal court hearings, they have to mail in documents. So it's different, which is confusing. And it doesn't make sense. It really. Tuck and Megan are right about that. It doesn't make sense. So, with the Lips case, it's state court, so she can file pro se electronically. But like federal cases, like Fed 1, Fed 2, Dan Owens case, and bankruptcy, they have to mail in documents when they're pro se. It gets a little confusing. And by the way, ones that want to know the Amazon wish list, because I do have some stuff for the fish tanks on the wish list. And of course, I have some personal items. Like, there's one thing on the wish list I probably really could use on Friday when I go on my trip. There is a neck fan on the wish list that I really could use Friday. And I will pin that. There we go. There's a neck fan to help keep me cool. It is going to be hot Friday, so. And there's a new filter system for the little tank, which is a better filter system. It's basically like what I have on the big tank, but just a smaller filter for the smaller tank. It's a charcoal filter. Or carbon filter, but just smaller for that. And there's extra filters on there for the big tank and for the new filter system for the little tank on the wish list. There's a rug for underneath my chair. Since this floor is tile floor, my chair just slides real easy. There's a new hard drive for my computer on the wish list. There's a new I think I put a new graphics card on there. There's paper towels, because I use paper towel. I go through paper towels a lot. Me too, Debbie. Me too. But I'm going to go ahead and play this song for you guys, and then it will be ended. And you guys will go directly to Tug. Thank you guys for coming out tonight and watching. I will see you guys later in Tug's chat. And possibly tomorrow night. Take care, everyone. Be safe. Stay positive. Show some positivity and help somebody in need. Take care, everyone. Love you all.
All rise. Case 20, cool it fast. Seal 668-680. Planets dropping facts. Leslie, keep on filing. This one's for the record. YouTube, let's get it.
Vexash is lit again. She back at it again. 8 cases deep, still losing in the end. Family court drama, defamation spins. Voluntary dismiss, but the statute wins. 7-year look back, Florida the law don't play. Far too much nonsense, they taking your gateway. Vexashes, Leslie Federigo's courtroom chaos. March 2019 to May 22 to 5. She was busy stalking injunctions, domestic violence dizzy. 4 family cases all got dismissed quick. Ex-party orders, then she just did 3 defamation suits. 2 she dropped herself. 1 got tossed for no service on the shelf. Guardianship mess, federal bar complaint. Every time she loses, she just files a new complaint. She say without prejudice, think the door stay open, but statute of limitations already spoken. Once time runs out, final adverse determination. Florida court said it, that's the declaration. Vexash is lit again, she back at it again. 8 cases deep, still losing in the end. Family court drama, defamation spins. Voluntary dismiss, but the statute wins.
Hey, it's lit.
Florida the law don't play. Far too much nonsense, they taking your gateway. Vexashes, Leslie Federigo's courtroom chaos. Statute 68093, July 25. Now family law counts 7 years wide. Retroactive remedy, courts already said. Campus come to your heart, precedent spread. Pipeline rule apply, pending cases too. She got no vested right to keep abusing you. Flower Crow said it, the council bounce, still legally undisputed. This pattern demonstrates exactly the kind of vexatious conduct the statute targets. Plaintiffs asking security, pre-filing order 2, so the next time she thinks about suing, she gotta come through. No more flooding dockets with repetitive pain. Protect the courthouse from the vexatious rain. From Orlando to the federal middle district, everywhere she goes, the record persists. She a retired lawyer, knows the game too well, but the court see the pattern, ringing that bell. Motion granted, declaration made. Vexatious litigant, the record's laid. Vexatious litigant, the game will calm down. 8 cases later, now the whole town know now. Florida statute 68093, they drew the line. Stop wasting time, stop clogging the courts with lies. Vexatious, vexatious. Leslie Ferderigo's, take the L this time. Court is adjourned. Plaintiffs win the reply. Drop a like if you're tired of courtroom clowns. Vexatious litigant, Florida law.